My name is Rachel Roberts. I'm a third year PhD student at the University of Reading and Rothamsted Research, and I'm looking at the diversity of rhizobia in farm soils. Rhizobia bacteria are a rather special bacteria in my mind because they are able to fix nitrogen through a symbiosis with legumes. And legumes are things like clover, peas, beans, and a wide variety of other plants that farmers grow in order to feed their cattle, for example, fix nitrogen in the soil. They're especially important in organic farming systems because they replace, to a certain extent, the need to use nitrogen fertilisers. To grow food, you need to have the right nutrients in the soil. Nitrogen is the most important nutrient that plants need to grow, and it's the nutrient that farmers spend the most on applying to their land. And the cost of nitrogen fertiliser is directly linked to the price of oil, which is going up. So my research provides new information on how to grow legumes which can fix nitrogen and thus reduce the cost of reduce the costs to farmers and reduce the cost of food for the general public, and also to enable the food to be continue to be produced into the future. I like the variety of work that a PhD gives you. I enjoy going out in the field and sampling. I enjoy doing the molecular side of my project. I enjoy talking to both farmers and scientists and the general public about what I'm doing. And I really like the fact that my project is very applied. I have a very simple question that I keep coming back to whenever I start going, why am I doing this? And the question is, do farmers need to inoculate their seed? And that is linked into organic farming systems and sustainable food production, which is something I'm quite passionate about. Soil underpins everything, from the food we eat to the weather we have. You think of all the flooding that we've been having recently, that's down to soil. And it's in some cases its inability to drain the water through the soil. Soil is any kind of system you look at, you go back and back and back, and it will always come back down to the soil. You'll get to plants, and then you'll get to the soil. And I think that everything else relies on it, but then I'm biased because I'm a soil scientist, and soil is great. I think the public's perception, as summed up by my brother, is that I work with soil, and that doesn't really mean anything. It's just mud. It's just something that you make mud pies when you're little, and when you're grown up you complain when it gets all over your clothes. But actually it's really fundamental to growing food. It's, we couldn't produce food without soil. And it's such a complex and complicated substance. I find it fascinating. So when I finish my PhD, I want to go into science communication. I want to be able to be a bridge between the scientific community and the general public. I really enjoy writing. I really enjoy doing podcasts and videos and infographics and that sort of thing. I really, really want to be involved in making science accessible to the general public.